Millions of Americans tuned in as President Obama announced the United States military killed Osama Bin Laden, the mastermind behind the September 11th attacks. The news brings back many memories and strong emotions about the 9/11 attacks for Americans across the country. Right here in Naperville, we have our own reminder. One of the first 9/11 memorials in the country rests right along our own downtown Riverwalk. And for many, it's a place to pause and reflect and show respect in light of the latest development. NCTV 17's Jennie Barger has more.
Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama Bin Laden, the leader of al-Qaeda.
For millions of Americans, the news of Osama Bin Laden came as a shock. And for Naperville residents Dawn and Pat Shanauer, it was no different. Their son, a naval intelligence officer, Commander Dan Shanauer, was a casualty of the plane crash at the Pentagon on September 11, 2001.
We know it was the result of years and years of intelligence, and since our son worked in intelligence, we see it as a culmination of a project that he worked on.
Commander Shanauer was the only Naperville resident killed in the attacks, but the entire community rallied together to support both his family and the families of other casualties.
I think it was overwhelming, the kind of spirit that was shown after 9/11.
In 2002, Naperville formed a committee to build a special 9/11 memorial located on the Riverwalk. 140 faces are molded into a wall symbolizing the deaths in the attacks. An eternal flame burns night and day, and in the center of the memorial stands a sculpture that includes rubble from the Pentagon, a twisted steel beam from the World Trade Center, and granite from the Pennsylvania field where Flight 93 crashed.
We're overwhelmed by it, to be honest. We just never thought that this sort of thing would ever come to fruition.
When a friend said that it would be nice to have a flag on the Riverwalk in his honor, and we said yes, it would, and it just mushroomed with friends and community people grabbing hold and building this beautiful memorial.
Since the recent news, Naperville residents have visited the memorial to reflect. This September will mark the 10th anniversary of the terrorist attacks, and the Shanauers will never forget that freedom isn't free.
All those in Iraq and Afghanistan deserve the same kind of attention as our son, and we would pray that there wouldn't be more gold stars on windows.
Right.
I'm Jennie Barger for Naperville News 17.
The Shanauers plan to spend the 10-year anniversary of the 9/11 attacks in San Diego, where the Navy will name a conference room after their son.